Okay, welcome back to Let's Play Planescape Torment. I don't know how we're gonna do this sensation. I think it was something like... oh, I forget. Oh, bitter loathing. Okay. Venomous tears of pain brimming on your narrow yellow eyes, you gather the tattered remains of your small-scaled red wings off the floor. You humbly back out of Groba's study, gritting your needle-like teeth beneath sealed lips. Sure, you're only a Spinagon, at least among devils, but that's no cause for a pit fiend to tear your wings off because he doesn't like the message you've brought him. What will your gay Glugon has to do now? He certainly can't say anything to Groba. What use is a Spinagon without its wings? You'll probably get cast into the pit of flame for incompetence. Vengeance out of the question. There's little to do but shake your clawed fist and hate Groba with all the loathing your little black devil's heart can muster.
I feel stronger.
Hold up. That's good.
I'm gone.
Okay. Ah, talk to one of them. Alright. We just did bitter loathing, so I guess pure glee. Are they in this room? This looks like a gleeful room. Dancing and leaping about in rhythm with the wood elves' bouncing festival music, you and a dozen other dancers spin through the forest in a clearing like a whirling dervish, smiling and laughing like mad. The Satyrian forest dwellers whoop, clap, and dance alongside you, fairies scurrying through the air above your heads, leaving sparkling trails of colored light. Guess I should go ahead and level up. Fighting skills have improved. 1 characteristic point gained. Okay. I think, oh man. +1 to hit and +1 to damage. Okay. +4 bonus to your armor class. Average. Hit points per level. I think strength. This sounds like the best. I guess it's better to keep with, because increasing these, you won't get strong enough fast enough to change. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm gonna leave it at that. I guess I didn't really pay enough attention to intelligence and wisdom at the beginning of the game, but should be fine.
Done.
I don't think it's as big a deal as people say. Okay. What about frightened exhilaration? Should be another good one.
I'm gone.
You twist your head to look up at the large contraption strapped on your back. A set of 4 bat-like wings extend from out of it, each made of leather pulled taut over wicker frames. From the precipice you're perched on, Dilgyar's floating fortress appears as but a tiny speck suspended in the blue-gray sky, miles away across nothing but empty air. This is how everyone travels on the plane of air, they said. It's easy. You smirk, step back a ways, and make a ready leap off the cliff into the cool wind below, leaving your stomach behind. As the wings suddenly catch air, an amazing rush shudders through your entire body as you soar out over the nothingness and towards the elemental prince's abode. Excuse me. Okay, so grim determination. Oh, did we do this one already? No. I don't think so.
Done.
6 rooms, I think this is
Done.
the next one. The entire hall was in ruins and still in the process of being destroyed, as dozens of combatants hurled weapons, deadly, arcane magics, and themselves at one another in a desperate struggle to be the last one standing. Plumes of acrid green smoke rose from the pile of limp bodies you dragged yourself out of, having barely escaped the wrath of some fiendish spell. There it was, across the way, through the battling throng, through the bloodthirsty battle ahead of you, sitting untouched on a miraculously upright table. Your pint of mead, and you'd get it back if you had to kill every last one of the brawling tavern patrons to do it. It's funny. Are there others? Grim determination, complete bafflement.
I'm gone.
Where Mort's going? You awake from uneasy dreams to find yourself transformed in your dank lair into a rather small, four-limbed, fleshy thing. You're lying on your shell-less, as it were wholly unprotected back when you lift your tiny head, unadorned with its usual sensory antennae. A little you can see your pinkish belly, partly covered in soft, curling hairs, quite unlike the black bristles you're accustomed to seeing there. Your only two, legs now jut from the end of your torso, rather than up from around your abdomen. They look thick and ungainly in proportion to your body, and lie there limply, making no attempt to right you on their own. Only by actively concentrating... I'm sorry. Only by actively concentrating can you move the things. What has happened to you? Weird.
I'm gone.
Okay, I think there were 3 or 4 more. Are there others? Are there any more? There's horrible regret, shock, and rise to seething ventrilo, slowly dawning horror, irreducible, indescribable frustration, a vastly important secret, and lycanthropy. One of the larger chambers, okay. 3 rooms counterclockwise. So that would be...
I'm gone.
3 counterclockwise would be up here, this one.
All right.
Oh, there's only 3 large chambers, yeah. You stand on the deck of your flagship, the Divine Hammer, as it floats over the continent of Agerheim, held aloft by the winds of magic. The very landscape roils and shudders beneath the bombardment of your fleet. 1,000 ships, cannons, and bombards, hurling their sorcerous fire down like vengeful gods. The shockwaves begin to hit your ship only minutes ago, a constant vibration that sends shudders through the whole of the ancient craft and moves your very bones, accompanied by a constant rumbling bass. As the land's mountains begin to sink and the seas that surround it begin to boil off into the atmosphere, your first officer comes to stand beside you. Continue. My Lord Admiral, permission to speak freely, sir? You nod your acquiescence, your stomach sinking as you guess at his question. My lord, forgive me, but how? What gives us the right? 1,000,000,000 lives. You speak without turning to him, unable to take your eyes off Rumos, the nation's vast capital city, as it vaporizes into a cloud of superheated gases 12 miles across the growing ever wider. If you only knew the full treachery of the Agorites, first officer Felm, one which is beyond most any man's comprehension, then you would know. You would speak of our right to annihilate them. We are no right to let them live. But, sir, traitors, all of them? Surely among the hundreds of thousands, how many innocents? Silence. Speak of it no more. Our king has spoken. His will be done. The task set to us is a horrible one, not fit for complete contemplation or questioning. There is no room for pity, no room for remorse, only duty. The two of you stand silently for a time, watching the last minutes of Agerheim. At long last you sigh, a low, stuttering exhalation that sounds as if something is broken inside you. Beneath the brazen plate that covers the ruined half of your face, your dead eye begins to weep. Falm, my friend, I would have you understand. I know now, as I look down at what I have wrought here, that were I to think upon what I have done, what I have truly done, I would be struck mad. A deed such as this, the anguish would overwhelm, destroy me. So, First Officer Falm, it is must that there are no innocents in Agerheim. No mothers, no children, no people, only traitors. Vile, cunning traitors who deserve no less than the full brunt of our most holy king's wrath. Do you understand this? Yes, my lord. Good. Now go. I wish to be alone here. By your command, Lord Admiral. Fallen bows his head and returns below deck, leaving you to stand over the end of a civilization. The experience seems to have stirred some long-forgotten, vaguely similar memory. I failed. So gain a little more experience from that one.
I'm gone.
It's long. Shock and arise to seething vengefulness. 2 rooms counterclockwise. Here.
Done.
You stand somewhere in the nether regions of the plains, a sweltering place where the ground is beaten copper and the sky is of brass. Here the bodies of sinners, petitioners in this horrid place, are rolled amongst iron brambles and bronze scorpions until their bones are fine gray dust. You squint at the horizon, the bone dust rising with putrid-smelling gusts of wind that carry with them the sound of agonizing moaning. There is nothing but flat metallic landscape as far as the eye can see. The dust is everywhere, in everything. It stings at your eyes, coats the insides of your mouth with a pasty film. You spit, wiping at it with your finger, but it's of no use. The stuff's taste has fouled your mouth completely. You look down at the key in your hand, a minute platinum orb, and picture the man's face who solemnly swore to you the magical portal you just passed through, now gone, of course, led to the green fields of Mytopia. Someone, by all the powers and their proxies, is going to pay for this one. Do-do-do. Are there any more? I will take Slowly Dawning Horror. Oh, that's a bad one. Oh gosh. Oh, I didn't even see where he said it was. I think probably in here. Based on the pattern. I'm almost afraid to do this one. How good could it be, you think, regarding the burgundy liquid carefully? Across the table from you, the twisted old man smiles slyly. Oh, jeez.